if routine could quiet money stress? When anxiety about bills and debt grows, the mind loops through worst-case scenarios, making calm feel distant. This video offers simple routines designed to reduce that inner noise. Financial anxiety is common, but it does not have to own your day. We approach this topic not as a victory over numbers but as a practical design problem. By aligning actions with intentions, you create a shield against surprise costs. It is about shaping behavior, not condemning you for feeling afraid. This framing invites gentle experimentation rather than harsh judgment. The core idea is the psychology of habit formation and money management working together. Small, repeatable actions reduce the cognitive load of money decisions and create momentum you can feel in your body as you go about your day. The brain loves repetition and predictability because it frees up resources for bigger tasks that matter. We start with a framework that treats money like a system rather than a source of constant worry. A predictable rhythm lowers arousal, leaving space for problem solving and purposeful choices. Routines are tools, not cages. If you treat them as flexible experiments, you will learn which actions yield the most relief. To design routines that stick, you need two ingredients: friction reduction and explicit goals. Friction reduction means removing steps that make decisions costly. Explicit goals mean clear outcomes such as finishing a weekly budget check or automating savings. When targets are visible, they are easier to meet and harder to ignore. The rest of the video will guide you through concrete routines you can adopt this week. We will cover morning rituals that set your mood, a simple midday budgeting habit, and an evening reset that closes the loop on daily spending. Each piece is designed to be quick, repeatable, and incremental. We will also explore how to build a supportive environment at home and in your digital life. Visual cues, minimal choices, and quiet defaults help your brain stay aligned with your money goals even when stress spikes. Small changes in the world around you can have outsized effects on behavior. Before we begin, a quick note on pace. You do not need to overhaul your life today. Start with one small change and add another in a few days. Consistency compounds while perfection stalls progress. First, the hook that starts this journey was about quiet mornings. A calm morning is not about luxury but about removing the first friction of the day. Your brain has limited bandwidth, and starting well helps protect decisions that follow. Think of your morning routine as a permission slip to spend less energy on money choices. A simple breakfast, a quick review of planned expenses, and a few minutes of breathing or stretching set a tone of steadiness. Let's translate this into a practical set of steps. The first piece is a brief financial inventory at wake up. You look at the calendar for bills due this week, move autopay confirmations to a safe folder, and note any unusual charges from the last 24 hours. This is not about solving every problem at once but about gathering information with calm intention. Do not feel you must solve every problem in one morning. The goal is to lower the friction for the next decision you face. If you find a small inconsistency in your budget, mark it and return after breakfast. The morning continues with a quick planning moment. You decide on two priorities for the day that have clear financial relevance. One is a transaction that must occur and the other is a small step toward long-term savings. The two targets act as anchors that keep the day from drifting into panic. You keep the routine light and repeatable. The format resembles a mini ritual that you can perform in under 5 minutes. Consistency matters more than intensity when it comes to money routines. Moving into midday routines, we shift from mood to measurement. Midday is when biases reveal themselves and discipline can slip. A short budget check at lunch helps you stay connected to reality rather than to anxiety. A simple midday ritual works like this: a 60-second review of today's spending against your plan, a quick glance at your balance, and a note of any unexpected charges. If something is off, you adjust, not overreact. The midday action is not punitive. It is a calm recalibration. You label emotions that arise during the check and remind yourself that numbers are information, not verdicts about your worth. To further anchor routines, you automate where possible. Set up automatic transfers to savings and debt payments. Automation reduces memory load and ensures progress even when life becomes distracting. Evening resets complete the loop by finishing the day with clarity. A short review of what happened, what worked, and what could be improved helps you wind down with a sense of control rather than doom. An effective evening reset includes 3 small tasks. First, confirm that today's spending aligned with the plan. Second, set tomorrow's budget based on any updated information. Third, prepare a short list of financial questions to bring to tomorrow. You want to end the day with momentum, not unresolved tension. Environment design plays a critical role. When your surroundings cue routine, you are more likely to follow through. A simple desk setup, visible targets, and quiet notification settings reduce friction and support focus. Habit stacking is a powerful technique. Pair a money routine with an existing habit so you do not rely on willpower alone. For example, after brushing your teeth, you open your budgeting app and review 2 numbers. Small pairings make the routine feel automatic. Small wins accumulate. A single successful budget entry or a saved dollar can create momentum that feels tangible. The brain tracks progress and discounts effort that has not yet yielded visible results. Now let us address debt and saving with a simple cadence. If you carry recurring debt, schedule fixed payments on the same days each month and set reminders. In parallel, automate a small monthly savings contribution that grows gradually over time. The cadence is intentionally modest. Even $5 a week toward savings and a minimum payment toward debt can produce a sense of forward movement. The key is consistency and visibility, not dramatic leaps. Budgets are not about deprivation. They are a map of priorities and constraints. A well-designed routine converts the map into actions you take automatically, so you spend less on impulse and more on what matters. To keep budgets practical, use a single page that lists categories, targets, and the current total. Update it weekly and keep it visible where you'll see it each day. The mental footprint should be minimal but the impact meaningful. Another important routine is an annual or semi-annual money review. It should be a quiet, structured time in your calendar to align goals with reality and rebuild expectations accordingly. During these reviews you check progress, recalibrate expectations, and adjust commitments. You also identify any recurring friction points in your routines and design small changes that make next year easier. The environment you inhabit also shapes your decisions. If you keep credit offers and unnecessary subscriptions visible, you are tempted to act before you have fully assessed a choice. Cut down on visible options by simplifying choices. Digital life demands similar care. Email alerts about bills can be overwhelming. Create filters, schedule a weekly review, and turn off non-essential notifications to keep attention on meaningful financial tasks. Cognitive biases subtly distort money choices. We often overestimate large future gains or fear immediate losses more than they matter. Naming these biases and rehearsing alternative interpretations reduces their power. A practical technique is to reframe decisions in terms of consequences for well-being rather than dollars alone. Will this purchase enhance security, peace of mind, or future flexibility? If the answer is yes, proceed with intention. If not, pause. Another technique is to use implementation intentions. Decide in advance if X happens, then Y will be done. If you receive a sale email, then you put a 24-hour hold on non-essential purchases. You can also create micro-policies that guide everyday behavior. For instance, define a rule that you only spend from a dedicated fund money envelope after completing 3 routine tasks such as expense entry, balance check, and a 2-minute reflection. The habit of measurement matters. Track 2 metrics you care about most this week. It could be total cash on hand, total saved this month, or days without overdraft. Seeing progress in black and white strengthens your resolve. When stress rises, you want to lean into proximity and simplicity. Use environmental prompts, such as a single wall chart with a savings target visible from your desk, and a routine cue that you perform in the same place each day. Handling setbacks is part of the journey. A late paycheck, an unexpected expense, or a miscalculation can trigger anxiety. The key is to respond with a pre-planned sequence rather than with a panic reaction. A pre-planned sequence could include pausing, naming the emotion, reviewing the plan, and adjusting the budget with calm calculations. In practice, this takes less than 5 minutes and preserves momentum toward your goals. Resilience grows from repeated exposure to small challenges. Each minor correction teaches you that you can steer money outcomes without relief from fear itself. Over time, confidence builds through consistent action rather than sudden bursts of energy. As routines stabilize, you begin to notice a quieter relationship with money. You still care about money, but you feel less driven by every fluctuation. This does not mean you stop paying attention, it means you pay attention with steadiness. A practical checklist helps you maintain this steady attention. Before bed, scan for upcoming bills, note any anomalies, and ensure automation is in place for savings and payments. A brief ritual anchors your day and preserves healthful habits. If you want to go deeper, try pairing a weekly money practice with another personal routine such as a walk or a cup of tea. The combination reduces friction and strengthens recall through pairing, an ancient technique of habit building. Finally, keep expectations realistic. Money will always carry some uncertainty, and that is not a sign of failure. The goal is a sustainable rhythm that keeps you functional, capable, and present, even when numbers look challenging. In closing, the routines described here are not a cure-all but a framework. Use them to create a baseline of calm and to restore agency when money concerns rise. Small steps done repeatedly offer the greatest protection against anxiety over time. If you have questions or want to share your own routines, please engage in the comments. Your experience matters, and learning from one another strengthens resilience. Remember that progress happens to those who act with intention, not to those who wait for perfect conditions. As you practice these routines, give yourself permission to adapt. Your money story is unique, and your routines should fit that story. Start with the 2 easiest changes you can sustain for 2 weeks and then build from there. The science behind routine and anxiety reduction is simple in concept: create small, controllable actions, reduce cognitive load, and rehearse calm responses. The effect compounds as you repeat, then deepens as you notice less reactivity during financial stress. What you gain is a sense of control rather than a fantasy of control. Control is not about controlling every outcome but about designing reliable processes that carry you forward when circumstances shift. Take a breath now and commit to one morning routine this week. Wake up, review due bills, set a savings action, and step into your day with a slower, steadier heartbeat. The money part of life becomes navigable, not chaotic.